for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming.
Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. White wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it for a big play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, Dave. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off-play action. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it in.
This offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Jacksonville State offense is just slicing through that defense like a hot knife through butter. This looks personal out there today. They're trailing by 24 to Jacksonville State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers! No
quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Hand off from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards out to the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've got him dead deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Runs through the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field.
Turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Volunteers are on the move. White wants to throw it. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the...
Johnny on the Jets. That's the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about the aggressive play thought backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Trying play action. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. He's got it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, H. Butler. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Rides the back on the option to get him. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. White wants to throw it. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like 2 elite teams should.
Yep, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes it win on a big play. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it to the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because again...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
He leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. Brings him to the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And he's going to have to reach to the bottom of his toenails and muster every ounce of kicking force he's got to try to win the game. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Dances away to buy time. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for them.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down. Any kind of score wins it, and they want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Got it, looking for the 1st down.